That's more like it. I don't know why my hair be getting kind of, be getting a little silly. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I want to talk about morals and values and where do your morals and values lie? That's what I want to talk about today. So I'm going to wait until I have a few more people in the chat and then I'll get into it because it's just something that has like crossed my mind. And yeah. Because we're all different. And this has just been kind of like a topic of discussion here lately about how people are raised based off of their morals and values and where do they lie? Hello, Vivian Raya. Hello, how are you? I got 2 people in here watching and I got 0 likes. We got 10 people watching, 0 likes. What up, what up, what up? How is everybody? Don't be shy. Say hello. Thank you so much, Serenity. How are you? How are you, Cool Enough? Lily Bear. Shout out to you. I wanted to talk about today, where does everybody's morals and values lie? Because 25 people, yes, hello. Rachel Brown, hello. How are you? Thank you so much, Goofy Goober. Dallas Obier. Oh, thank you. You love my vids. What are morals? Morals are basically, you know, like what your parents brought you up on. It's like your foundation. It's the foundation. Like, you know, do you have good morals? Like when you go out into the world, you know, are you taught please and thank you to hold the door and say thank you when someone holds the door for you? Oh, yes, you can send me all the money you want to send me, honey. Carolyn, hello. How are you, darling? Camden Combs, hello. How are you? Rachel Brown. Yes, I am an actual hairstylist and I custom color hair and I do a few other things, but yeah. And Cool Enough, Mahorag. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Carolyn, hello. Thank you all for the likes. Mwah, 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 mwah. So yes, I wanted to talk about where do your morals and values, you know, lie, because that seems to be a huge thing here lately. Honey, if you want to send it, where you want to send it to me? Don't be sending me no scams now. Don't be no scams. Search up more Horaga. I'm really struggling here. I'm really struggling with that. Chris Smith, hi, how are you? Lily Baird, thank you all for the likes. But yes, morals and values. So a lot of people are brought up on the morals um, of just, survival mode. Do something whenever you have customers. A lot of my clients really don't like being on camera, but we'll see who we can get. Because do I got games on my phone? No, I ain't got no games on my phone. I do have a game on my phone. I'm lying. I love playing solitaire. And then your values. Back to the ranch. Back to the ranch. So then your values. Your values are pretty much like things that you were brought up on, like as far as dating, things of that sort. Like, where do your values lie? I'll just say this. So I have both of my parents, their families financially are different. No, I'm not a barber, but I do have clients that I can cut their hair. Like, I have men that I cut their hair. So both of my parents, one was more affluent than the other. One parent was more affluent than the other. As far as family goes, I'll say family, but not my. I won't say that both of my parents were affluent. Everything that they got was earned. However, my father's side was more affluent than my mother's side. So my father's side was, kind of more snooty, more like, you should present yourself this way. You should be married by a certain time in your life at a certain age. Hello, Danielle. Thank you so much. And my mother's side, they were more based on like, where do I plan on settling down? Not so much as a timeline. Like, you need to be married by this time. You need to go to college, then you need to be married, then you need to have these children set by this certain time. So, Danielle, can we give a shout out? Like, say, hey, Jovali. Shout out to you, Jovali. Okay. So, yeah. Give me 1 second. I need to do something real quick. Un momento. So we're not going to get silly in my chat because I will block you. Okay? Do you hear sometimes from my house? More Horaga. Okay, I think I got it cool enough. Ew. So yeah, my mother's side of the family, they supported me being artistic and a creative. However, they kind of tried to put timelines on things also. So I just wanted to hop on here because, people are missing out on the love of their lives based off of their morals and values, the friends they grew up with, their family, based off of, like, I can't move forward based off of what are my friends gonna think? What is my family gonna think? What are my coworkers gonna think? Like, my colleagues. So that's why I asked, what are your morals? Where do your morals and values lie? And what are you willing to let go of so you don't compromise what your personal morals and values are? Because a lot of people are carrying around these old, outdated systems, and it's like you're not happy. Nature lover, yes or no? Yes, I do love nature. I'm a gardener. Hello. I grow my own fruits and vegetables. So yes, I am a nature lover. It's great to get out and touch grass from time to time. And yes, I am at work. I'm finishing up. I'm cleaning up because I just had a client leave. But yeah, does anybody else struggle with that? I'm the black sheep in my family. I didn't really struggle with that. At times I did have tussles with my family. Hello, are you working? I answered the question a million times. I said that I'm at work, but I'm not working. However, I'm on this platform speaking to you, darling. So I would consider this a form of work, because this isn't like, it's light work, different type of work. So, you know what light work is? It's bringing light. Hello, Berto. How are you? Thank you so much. Light work is bringing light to things that most people just kind of move throughout life mundanely, just, feeling like this is the way of life. This is the way that things should be. And unfortunately, a lot of people never really get a chance to operate off of what brings them joy, because they are so busy trying to prove something that, or well, I won't say try to prove, but trying to validate old ways of like being and living. And it never ends well. It just never ends well. And when I say it never ends well, I'm not just speaking from like, I'm speaking like lifetimes, like generations. So like, I feel as though I'm the generational curse breaker in my family, because I completely flipped the script. Like, I refuse to be someone that clocks in and works a 9 to 5. Like, I'm willing. Hi, God bless you as well, Kendall. I'm willing to put myself through the struggle so I can be comfortable in my skin, as opposed to being comfortable in this world, because God's going to give me everything that I need, and he has given me everything that I need. Thank you guys so much for the likes. That means so much to me. It does. But yeah, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was telling me about someone that he was dating, and it was somebody of a different race. And I'm not going to say what race or gender, but, well, I already said gender. But the friend was saying that the person that they were dating didn't know if they would ever get married. And it's because socially, in their culture, he would not be accepted. And he's completely okay with, he's like, I don't know if I should still date this person or, pursue them. And I said, we can't date based off of potential. We just can't date based off of potential, because when we date off of potential, we just let ourselves down. So the best thing to do, because these are the morals and values that this person that you're dating was brought up on, you have to let that person make that choice. A lot of times when you give it space, meaning you give people time and space, you give them, the heart grows fonder. You give people space for their mind to actually hear their thoughts, as opposed to smothering them and asking a million questions. Are we going to be something, this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be? Because I too used to be one of those people that was like, man, what are my parents gonna think? Like, what if I did this, or what if I did that? And a lot of stuff that I hid from my parents, I just ended up coming clean about it. And half of the things that I thought was gonna happen didn't happen in the first place. So that's why I'm saying, if you don't go off of your own morals and values, then then how will you grow in this world? And how will you teach others to love you for who you are? Because one thing about this life, you were born to this life. This life is your life. It's nobody else's. GoldCon or whatever you are, I don't know what you got going on, but it's a wrap. Hi, big boy. How you doing? Thank you for the likes. And Big Mama, Big Mama. I don't think you the one I was singing Big Mama to yesterday. But yeah, I mean, it's just sad. People let their friends and a lot of people let their friends dictate their lifestyle. I had a friend that she had a timeline that she needed to meet. Her mother told her that if she's not married, what up? Her mother told her that if she's not married by the age of 38, that it's a wrap. Nobody's gonna marry her. So she was pretty much like coached to marry somebody that I don't think she really wanted to be married to. Because when she got with this guy, it was like, oh, I gotta have kids, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I do hair. And she started like trying to micromanage my life. Like, oh, you gotta get married. You don't want to marry this guy. I mean, she was picking out the goofiest dudes. And at the same token, nobody's gonna choose anybody for me, because honey, I do the choosing. Okay. And my career was just getting on and popping. Like, I was just getting started. What you mean? Start a family, get married. Like, girl, that's not my dream. That's not even your dream. You living off of what your mother and your father, I don't even think her father really pressed that on her, but that's the reason why I say, where do your morals and values lie? Because if you don't have your own morals and values, and you allow those little voices of your friends and your family to get in your head and tell you that you need to live this way and that way, you're only just, if you have miserable parents and they had miserable parents before, count on yourself living a miserable life and being miserable as well. Because this is just one world that we live in, and we have one life to live. So live it to its fullest. There's nothing wrong with having children, but if you don't want to have children and you're not ready to get married within certain timelines, don't do it. Needless to say, I don't know that girl no more because I couldn't be who she wanted me to be because, hey, I'm just a friend. You've been a barber for over 30 years? Cool. City or countryside? Both. I say both because my stepdad was from Brooklyn, New York. So I grew up both there. Hello, Ariel. How are you? So I grew up both in New York and I also grew up in Alabama. So I'll say both. Brooklyn in the house. So I'll say both. I had an uncle. Everybody in the family knew that he was gay except for his father. He didn't come out until his father passed away. Like, talk about all of your good years of being gay. You wait to finally come out to the whole family so you don't get kicked out of the inheritance. That's another thing. Make your own money so then nobody can tell you, nobody can have you on this leash. You won't have this inheritance. I won't leave you anything if you don't live this way. Psh, I'll get it out the mud. I'll do it on my own. No, thank you. Next. But I get it. A lot of people, it's a lot of people that, you know, they're depending on what may be passed down, which we'll talk about it another day. Can you attain what you were given? Because a lot of people, you know, they may get the money, but they don't know how to hold on to it. It slips right out of your hands. It's crazy work. Y'all boring. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. You all ain't talking about nothing. I mean, do you feel me or do you feel me? Because it's crazy. I don't even want to say that it's crazy. It's really sad that people are afraid to live in their own skin. Healthy. Afraid to live in their own skin. I remember being in high school and just wanting to be a part of some type of social circle, only to become an adult and be a popular loner. It is what it is. Lots of people know me, but nobody can be like, oh yeah, that's my best friend. She's cool peeps though. She's cool peeps. I get a lot of she's cool peeps. But nobody can be like, yeah, I've been to her house. You know, we had dinner. She invited me over for dinner. I used to be that person, and, you know, too many people just kept trying to micromanage my vibes. City, I'm elite with the Clippers. I do great work. Oh, you do? Do you have Insta? You got Instagram? I only have 2 male clients. Most of my clients are females. I have 2 male clients. Let's see what some of these comments were saying. Some people got silly in her. Some people got silly in here. Some people had to report. Like this Dallas doofus. High user on this chat. Let's just I'm not going to say anything. Whatever. I'm not going to be like that. Thank you for the 15 likes. Wink. You have over 100 clients? Awesome. What city you work out of? 30 years is quite a stretch. You a heavy hitter in the game. Heavy hitter in the game. Mm. Oh. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Why, thank you. I just put this lipstick on because your girl's lips was kind of ashy because the pollen been pollen. You still ain't told me what part you live in. You still haven't told me what part of the world you're reporting from. Reporting live and direct. Back to you, Dave. Back to you. You guys got 3 minutes and I'm popping off because your girl is hungry. And really, I should be hopping off right now because where I want to get something to eat. They close in a few minutes. Maybe I'll get some soup. That's what I need to get. I'm going to get some soup. That's tea. I'm going to give me some egg drop soup. And maybe y'all give me like a spring roll or something. Big boy, you still hadn't told me what part of the world you reporting from. I'm about to block you. I'm about to block you because you being disobedient. You being disobedient. Me no like no disobedient fella. You know what I mean? Hi, Rachel Brown. Welcome back, girl. What part of the world you reporting from, girlfriend? How are you? Love and light to you. Okay, you gonna keep telling me something? You gonna keep telling me I look good? You gonna tell me what part of the world you from? Cause like you doing the most right now. I need to hop off anyway. I need to order some hair. I think China should be opening up right now. It's like 8 a.m. They probably will get to work at about 9 a.m. So I need to be making that mad dash, if you know what I'm saying. My hair is so oily, greasy, nasty, nasty, oily, greasy. Okay, you from Houston, Texas. Cut lots of hair there and in Memphis and Minnesota. Oh, so you're a traveling barber. Cool. You're a traveling barber. My shades. I don't know why he's so dirty. That's more like it. Next time a little moving too slow over there. Are you cutting hair right now? That's the only exception for why you was taking so long. Telling me I look good. Thank you. But answer the question. On my mama, on my hood, I look fly. I look good. Check my swag. That's what popped in my head. Julissa. Hola, mommy. How are you doing? How you doing, beautiful? That really got my feelings hurt. These like my favorite shades. Got some type of oil substance. All right, guys. So, listen. If you're still living life, making friends based off of other people saying, "Oh, I don't like her. I heard that her breath stink and she don't wear socks with her sandals." That means you're lame. You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. If you got family members that are like, "Oh, this girl is poor. She comes from nothing." Just because she comes from nothing doesn't mean that she can't become something someday. And ladies, if you're dating and he tell you that he's broke, leave that man alone. Because a broke man is a divine woman's curse. Okay? But do what you will with that. Do what you will and do what you want with that. But just take it from me. If you love him, leave him alone and allow him to get himself together. And once he gets himself together, then that's that. And Tupac, your favorite. Gloria, how are you? Tupac. I don't know. You talking about like Tupac's back. That's Tupac's back. That's all up here and that. Tupac's back. I don't know. That's what popped in my head. Tupac or Biggie? Both. I grew up in that day and age. But all I'm saying is, in order to stand on your own 2 feet, no, I'm not. You got my attention right now. I got your attention. In Mexico. Hey, I had some tacos this week. Shorty love tacos. I used to love tacos and tequila until tequila started drinking me. I can't really do tequila like that no more. I'm a woman of a particular age. But shout out to Mexico. You in Mexico, Julissa? Be safe over there, girl. Be safe, honey. Be safe everywhere. I gotta be safe walking up out of here. And I'm in Georgia. I gotta be safe, honey. I got to be safe. I've never been to Mexico. I've never really been. And, you know, no shade to Mexico. Oh, I love you too, Gloria. No shade to Mexico. Your girl got a sensitive stomach. I just don't want Montezuma to wreak his revenge on me. I don't want those tummy problems. I probably could use the tummy problems so I could, like, you know, lose a few pounds, if you know what I mean. But it would be my luck. I would take a little sip of that water or brush my teeth with the water, and then boom, tummy messed up. Whole trip done. That's why I speak like this in English. Girl, I can't hear what you're saying in English. I can only read, and I can read it perfectly fine. Magnifique. Chef's kiss. Are you on TikTok? Follow me on TikTok. I go live on TikTok also. Hair by Desiree Desire. Same name. Same girl. Different vibes. Same vibes. Kind of different. And you get it. All right. Bye, Julissa. Love you long time, girl. Ciao. Big hearts. All right, I'm about to hop up off of here because I've been on here for like 36 minutes. And your girl was talking about burritos and tacos. And Shorty wants something to eat. Where's the person that said it was gonna send me $9,000? I need to put that Cash App. We need to put that Cash App. Send me that 9K. Run it up. Send me that 9K. Run it up now. Run me my money. That 9K could buy me so many tacos. Oh my goodness, the amount of tacos I could eat. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh my God, tacos. Tacos for everybody. All right, it's been real, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, stand on business about your morals and values. If they really love you, they'll stay around. If they don't, well, you'll see. It'll get lonely, but hey, I'm still here. Ciao.